Good day, Lucky Nation, and welcome to another beautiful day. Alright guys, I'm filming this clip right now just to update you guys on this whole journey, this whole adventure I went on in order to raise money for 5 cancer patients. I just came back 2 days ago from California, from San Francisco. It was a 24-hour train ride and a 4-hour bus ride in order to come back here, so I'm a bit exhausted, so pardon me for my low energy. This whole experience was amazing. There were so many highlights on this trip. Just the first day when it started, and everything went bad from the first day when I arrived in Port Angeles and went to my campground. The campground was closed and it was super cold that night. Like, that kind of set the tone for my whole trip. I'm exhausted, I'm pissed, my legs are tired. Plus the campsite was closed, so I kind of felt bad about that. Like 8:30 p.m. so I did sleep quite a lot, but I was freezing. I had to take out my emergency blanket because I was so freaking cold, even with my sleeping bag and my bed liner. So as the days went on, I felt like I was getting stronger. I was getting more used to it. I was developing a routine that was allowing me to perform better every single day. But again, like I feel like I've suffered all the way through to San Francisco. Even though like I did have highlights, it was still in pain. And obviously that was the goal of this whole journey, that was to suffer. I wanted to feel like I wanted to get as close as I could to what cancer patients felt like. The suffering, being uncomfortable, being cold, being tired, not being in your element, just the element of surprise that things can go bad whenever. When cancer patients get diagnosed, you're not necessarily prepared for that. It just comes out of the blue like, hey, you have cancer, now you have to deal with it. And that's kind of why I did this trip. Is I took cycling because I'm not a cyclist. I am now, but I wasn't before I started this trip. I just wanted to do something that would make me suffer all the way through, and my body would have to get used to it as I went on. Because from talking with the cancer patients that I'm raising money for on this journey, I've discovered that it's like, you have cancer, deal with it, and then you start finding yourself in the process. You start developing a routine. You start getting a bit more comfortable, if you want, with the process, where you start to figure things out and put pieces together, where you kind of know what makes you feel good, what's helping you perform more in everyday life, what's helping you heal the cancer. Sometimes you just need to listen to your body. You need to sleep more. I've talked again with many cancer patients, and when they start off, they sleep for a really long time. And that was me when I first started my trip. I was honestly sleeping 12 to 14 hours per night just because I was so exhausted from the physical exertion that I was going through on a daily basis. Just to summarize this whole experience, is that it was emotional and it was amazing. I wouldn't want to do it a different way. Doing it for that reason just fueled me throughout this whole trip. When I was feeling down, when there was when the hill was really inclined, I was feeling tired, I was wet because I biked in the rain, my tent broke, when anything went wrong, that's when I dug deep inside and I reminded myself why I was doing this trip. And that's the only thing that kept me going. Overall, this was an amazing experience. I would love to do it again, do something even bigger, put me out of my comfort zone even more. And again, I said this in many of my vlogs, if you guys have been following them. I want to give a big shout out to every single one of you that has donated money, that has shared the link, that has written to me, to support me, that's been commenting. I appreciate every single one of your comment and messages. I just appreciate everything you guys have done for this project and for those 5 cancer patients. It's just amazing to see everybody come in together and want to support a cause, want to support people that don't even know each other, but you guys are there because you know that we're all here for a greater purpose than ourselves, and we're here to serve the world. We're here to make a difference in other people's life, and it was beautiful to see everybody come in together and do that. So I want to say a big thank you again to all of you that has participated, that has donated or shared the link. The fundraiser is not over. It will be going until January 1st, 2018. So if you guys have been racking up your money, or if you guys have been waiting to share the link, it will be the first link in my bio. Be sure to click on it, read on the stories of all the cancer patients that were helping make a difference in their life. And guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you. And again, if you guys haven't followed this trip, this is why I put a daily video on YouTube, so you guys can go back and enjoy this journey with me, enjoy the suffering, the emotional moments, everything that I went through on this trip has been documented and put in every single one video that I've put it on the playlist of cycling 1,200 miles for cancer. This trip was more than what I expected. I wasn't ready for this. Obviously, that was the purpose, but in my head, it had an idea of how it was going to go down, and it did not go down that exact same way that I was thinking of. It was a lot harder. There's a lot more variables that I couldn't control on the road, and I just had to let myself go and trust the universe, trust God, that everything would work perfectly and that everything would happen in the right right moment. Those hills were there for a reason. Those rainy days were there for a reason. Those hard times were there for reasons. They were there to make me strong. They were there to make me learn about myself and about the world. And they were there to make me realize how much I needed to fuel on the idea that I was there to make a difference in other people's life. Because honestly, if I would have done this trip for myself, I believe that I wouldn't have finished it. Doing this for Derek, Patricia, Maya, Tristan was the reason why I finished this trip, was the fire behind all of this. So guys, thank you for watching this little update. And again, if you guys haven't watched the journey, head over to the playlist, head over to the other videos, watch the journey with me. I will make a short film of all of this trip for you guys. It should be coming out honestly in like a month, because now that I'm back in Vancouver, things are starting to get a little bit more hectic. But again, I won't forget you guys. I will make that little movie so you guys can enjoy that. And again, big thank you for all your support, guys. I appreciate you all. And if you guys aren't part of the Lucky Nation, if you guys aren't part of this movement, part of this family, all you have to do is click that subscribe button, join the movement, come make a difference with me. Guys, I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.